Hello everyone, today we will be talking about balance testing in sports. So balance is the ability to maintain the center of gravity over your base of support. So in sports there are two forms of balance testing. One is the static balance and the second is dynamic balance testing. In static balance we will be looking into two tests, the single leg stand test with both eyes open and eyes closed and the stock stand balance test. In the dynamic balance we will be checking the Y balance test.
The first test is the single leg stance test. This test is used to assess static postural and balance control. The test should be performed with eyes open and hands on the hips. Instruct the patient to stand on one leg unassisted. Begin timing when the patient's foot leaves the ground. Stop the time when the patient's foot touches the ground or when the hands leave the hips. A single leg balance test with the eyes closed can also be performed in the same position with both eyes closed. The next test is the stock balance test. This test requires the person to stand on one leg up on the ball of the foot for as long as possible. Remove the shoes and place the hands on the hips. Then position the non-supporting foot against the inside of the knee of the supporting leg. The test is stopped if any of the following occur. The hands come off the hips, the supporting foot moves in any direction, the non-supporting foot loses contact with the knee, and the heel of the supporting foot touches the floor. The total time in seconds is recorded. The score is the best of the 3 attempts. An excellent score is above 50 seconds. A test for dynamic balance is the Y balance test. This test is a simple yet reliable measure of dynamic balance and a person's risk of injury. The Y balance test requires the athlete to balance on one leg while simultaneously reaching as far as possible with the other leg in 3 separate directions: the anterior, anterolateral, and posteromedial direction. The Y balance test is a measure of strength, stability, and balance in all directions. The test is calculated by summing up the reach distances in all directions and then dividing it by the limb length of the person.